I'm Dr. Shetland, and thanks for coming out. And though I run the Whiplash group, which has been organized from way back in 2010 to help medical doctors, chiropractors, PTs, and especially personal injury attorneys just to work better together, I want to talk very chirocentric for just a moment, because as chiropractic physicians, as I travel the country and the world, I used to practice overseas in Europe, in Lisbon, Portugal. And I did live in Asia for an extended period of time, for 3 years. And it's just interesting to see how in chiropractic, a lot of times I hear docs where they're just not happy with their association, and so they're just not a member of their association. Well, I want to really encourage, especially our members, but everybody who practices chiropractic or medicine or PT or are an attorney working with the bar in their state, that you're an active dues-paying member of your association. Here's why. Some of you already are perking up like, well, wait a minute. I don't agree with my leadership right now, or I don't agree with how they're handling this, or what the executive director is doing right now with something. It doesn't matter. What matters is the history. And for chiropractic especially, we just need to realize in 1987, that's when I graduated high school, I had already decided to be a chiropractor since the 5th grade. But yet this wasn't even on my radar. I didn't even notice this in 87, the Wilkes case, where chiropractors used to go to jail for practicing, ready for this, medicine without a license. We've never practiced medicine, but yet we would get taken to jail and put in jail because the medical doctors at that time felt threatened by chiropractic. We've grown way past that now. But there are pioneers before us that have set up these organizations to help give us legitimacy in our states so we can now practice the way we want to practice in our states. So if you're thinking, oh, well, I don't want to pay anything now because current leadership isn't doing things the way I want to do it, they and those before them have laid the foundation that you can practice and enjoy feeding your family, doing what you love to do right now. So regardless of what you think about the association, I'm going to encourage you to support them because they fight for your right to practice and help save lives in your community. Let me give you another example. In 2011, I was practicing in the state of Utah, and because of the Wilkes case, the AMA was not allowed to pigeonhole chiropractic or naturopaths and try to squelch them anymore. But the state associations, the AMA was able to reach to the state associations and try something where they tried to pass a law where if you weren't a medical physician, a medical provider, you could no longer use the term doctor. So dentist, eye doctor, chiropractic physician, naturopath, PhD, you couldn't use the term doctor. And if you weren't a doctor, then you could not prescribe even nutraceuticals. So had we not gone up and fought, our association not gone up and fought in person to reserve the right for us to practice as doctors of chiropractic in our state, we wouldn't be doing that today. And new doctors coming in the state have no idea about that. But these are the things that our state association is doing for us all the time, keeping our practice scope open, taking care of us at Capitol Hill and with legislature, and with bringing up and taking care of things we don't want to take care of, like other doctors who are maybe practicing unethically or treating people inappropriately, or touching people where they shouldn't be touching them. So we want to make sure we have and support our state association. This is a very interesting find. On the statistical averages of the doctors that get in trouble in different states, most of them are not part of their association. Their ego's gotten in the way where they think, I don't need something this big. And they get a little carried away. And I don't want to be judgy, but I'm just pointing out, they're an island in a vast ocean of potential problems, rather than having that networking, that strengthening fellowship of other healthcare providers or legal providers in their field. So please, be a dues-paying member of your local association. In Portugal, for example, I was the 23rd chiropractor in the entire country. And if you look at that, it's compared to the size of California, where there are 10,000 chiropractors and chiropractic students in California. So to be the 23rd, we were pioneers, even in the 2000s when I was over there. But our association said, look, if you're not an active dues-paying member, you can't even practice in this country. And I tell you why I like that. Because there are people that take advantage, that come in and get out of school and just go practice in their state, and they're not engaging with their fellow doctors. They look at them as competition instead of co-opetition. They're not engaging and going to seminars and sitting, rubbing elbows and learning side by side the same things. So they're staying on the same page and having that strengthening in fellowship. And they're the ones getting in trouble. So please, do yourself a favor, do your association and your state a favor, and participate. And if you don't like something that's happening at your association, volunteer. Getting mad at the people that are running the association currently or not supporting them currently when they're donating their time to lead the organization that supports you just doesn't seem right. So in the Whiplash group, we're all about doing things ethically, professionally, getting certified, teamwork, implementation, all these things go right hand in hand and being a part of your state association.